the blog section, we're going to talk about the blog section. It's pretty straightforward for the most part, but a couple things I want to point out as far as the functionality of using this blog, as well as it showing up on the home page. We have a section, a widget that actually pulls your blog post right here. So for instance, the first one we see testing out the blog, and if I come back to the news section, the blog section, we'll see that's the first one. So let's go ahead and jump into the back end. I'm under posts. That's the section I'm in right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and click add new. And then we'll give it a title, selling Miami Beach. Okay, so once we've done that, just go ahead and, like always, drop in some mumbo jumbo, some fake text. There we go. Alright, next I want to choose, some categories or create a new one. So let's just go ahead and do a new one. So I'll do, let's see, Miami Beach, click add new, and we'll do, let's see, beachfront homes. How about that? Got my categories selected. Tags work just like categories, so you could type those in. So Miami, comma, how about apartment living, whatever. Add that, got my tags in there. Now my featured image, which is the image you see right here. So let me go ahead and see if I can pop one in there real quick. Let's use this one. Let's select this one and go ahead and use as featured image. And let's go ahead and save our progress while we're at it. Save draft. Okay, now what I want to point out is under layout details, I have a bunch of stuff in here. What's really important is this one right here. Select featured media. He actually has a misspelling, but so we're using featured image, and the featured image is this large block. So let me actually publish this. Excuse me. And publish this thing. Refresh. And now this is my new one, and that's a featured image section. And if I come into here, I have my featured image, and I have my text and all that kind of cool, fun stuff. If I select something else, it's going to allow me to do a video, to do a blog slide, and I'm going to go over the blog slide in a second right after this one. But right now we just have the standard featured image. Next is, I want to point out, is this format block. You might not see this at all here, so if you don't see this format, come under screen options and make sure that it's selected. See, if I unselect it, it disappears. So make sure that's selected. Right now we're just doing standard, right? So what happens if I select, excuse me, quote? Hit quote. I'm going to update this. Now I have a big quote block, and it's going to appear there. If I change this to a link, same thing. It's going to change the actual type of layout format. Now it's a link. Link selling Miami Beach. And if I come through this, let me see, so you can see another one. Let's go to page 2. Here's another one. Here's a quote in there. Okay? So you can actually convert these posts into just specific little blocks, little sections, little things that stand out. But it works just like a regular blog post, meaning that it's time-stamped. So this appears in the order that it was created. So if I leave this as it is and I create a new one, testing. Okay. Let's see, publish. Come back to the news. Now I will see the one I created with a block is now second in line because I created this one. So they're going to keep pushing down, pushing down. It's time-stamped. It's not going to be fixed in that position. Okay, I hope that remotely makes sense. All right, let me go back to the post we were just working on. Selling Miami Beach. Let me make this standard post. Now before I mentioned making this a layout of a of a slider, and we'll see a blog slider in here. So what I want to show you is something in the options panel for the actual slider manager. So if I come under, where are we? Slider manager. If it wants to load, I'll see Charlie at the bottom, right? So let me actually create a new one because I want to delete this one. First I want to delete this one and just start over. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add a new slideshow. We'll call this test slideshow. Add a slideshow. Now we have it. Here it is. We'll see it right here in the left. I created this. Now, basically what this does is this allows me to create multiple slideshows and I can put them in different places. And specifically we're going to be putting this one into your blog posts. So first we want to do is make sure that we have the right sizing. The theme came with a demo you'll see called blog slide, so it's got the sizing for you. So you can just copy that as a reference. So 750 by 500. So I'll do 750, 500. Everything after that's up to you. How much time in between slides? Do you want it to fade? Do you want it to be a jQuery slider? That's up to you. Responsive, all this other stuff is clearly up to you how you want to set that. Once you've arranged that, then you just start dropping in your images. So let's go ahead and get a couple in here. We'll just do the insert. Go ahead and click add again. We'll do insert. Boom, now we got a quick little slider. If you click the edit button, you can actually change the text. Alright, so save. Okay, so now let's go back to that post we made, the test post. And I'm going to change this to a slider gallery, featured image. Instead of featured image, I'm going to do the test slideshow that I just made. We call it a test slideshow, right? Select that, update. Come back to the news section. This is all refreshed now. Here's our new one, and we'll see right in the post. Boom, here's our slider right in the post. So we can see this changes image to what we actually added in there. So you can play around with that and create multiple sliders and stuff, which is really, really cool. Alright, that's going to go ahead and do it for your... Oh, real quick, let's make sure this is actually showing up on your home page. Let's scroll down. Boom, there you are. Selling Miami Beach. Okay, that'll do it.